everyone. It's not going to be too easy to follow that act. It's not going to be too difficult either. But before you get too excited, let me lower the bar immediately. I am not funny. Some of you know it already, and the rest will soon find out. My name is Chetan, and as you can immediately see by looking at me, I come from Italy. I'm Indian. I grew up in Italy. I came to London a couple of years ago, and I was attracted. I was attracted to London because I wanted to come to this land of ladies and gentlemen, of kings and queens, of scones and tea, of etiquette and manners, of please and thank you. And I'm trying to learn that and apply that in my everyday life. So I was at a bus stop 2 months ago in a very warm and sunny day in London. Okay, I'll restart that. On a day in London. And I was with my umbrella waiting for the bus stop, diligently in a queue, and the first bus arrives, the doors open, and as I'm about to get in, a lady from behind pushes me, and I say, well, but of course, ladies first. She gets in, the doors close, the bus leaves. I have to wait for another 8 to 12 minutes until the second bus comes. The second bus comes, the doors open, I'm getting ready to get in, another lady pushes me, and I said, but of course, after you, madam. So she goes in, the doors close, and they leave. The third bus gets in, and 8 to 12 minutes again, the doors open. By this point, I see one person coming from this side, another from this side. I take my umbrella, I smash it on this guy, and I slam it on the other one. She was jumping, I stabbed her totally to make sure she wouldn't jump back out and take my place. And I did get into the bus. It seems like it's the only way to get into the public transportation in this country. But before the doors closed, I did manage to say to the people lying on the floor, please do accept my most sincerest apologies. I was obviously late for work. And you can imagine, 3 buses, 8 to 12 minutes, I don't know how many minutes that is. But that was not actually bad, because my job is not too interesting. I buy banks. I was buying a bank 3 months ago. I went to buy one. Yeah, I took out my wallet, and I had 200 pounds. I said, look, here it is. I want to buy your bank. I said, well, do you want to buy a bank, or do you want to deposit your money? Well, if you're a proper bank, I will deposit your money, but since you're Northern Rock, I just want to buy you for 200 pounds, and not a penny more. My job isn't very glamorous either. You may think it's a bit like Pretty Woman. Have you seen Pretty Woman? Richard Gere? Well, he's flashily dressed, and he's traveling corporate jets, driving nice sports cars, negotiating deals with CEOs in boardrooms. Well, that's not what I do. I make PowerPoint slides. Well, now that the introduction is out of the way, how are you guys doing? Yeah. What's your name? John. How are you? Yeah, good. See, it's very easy. I just did a simple greeting. I asked a question, and he answered. That's how it's supposed to be. Aren't those what greetings are supposed to be? You go to Italy and say, ciao, and say, yeah, ciao, tutto bene, yeah. And, but in some other countries, it's not that straightforward. You go to India. The greeting in India is namaste. It's a nice word, but it means I bow to the God inside of you. I bow to the God inside of you, and what am I supposed to tell you after that? But it gets even better when you go to the United States. Are there any Americans in the floor? Yeah. Oh, very good, very good. When you go to America, you just go there and say hi. Well, you try to say hi before you say hi. Hey, what's up? What do you mean, what's up? What's up? I don't know. And by the time you're still figuring out what the right answer is, your friends are introducing you to other friends and say, hey, Chetan, meet George. And George says, hey, what's up? And then Chetan, meet Laura. Hey, what's up? And then Charlie, hey, Chetan, meet Charlie. Charlie says, hey, what's up? I don't know what is up, but I certainly know it's not the dollar. Conversation is so much easier in Italy. You don't even need words. If you have 2 hands, of course, you can carry an entire conversation without any problem. I was mentioning to one of my friends, one of my Italian friends, that I'm getting an arranged marriage. I said, huh? What the hell are you saying? Are you totally mad? What's the problem? You weren't lucky last night. So that's how it happens, and I'm giving you the bridge version, but you can imagine that sign language can continue for 3 hours. And sometimes I wonder, when Charles Darwin was coming up with his theory of evolution, whether the particular species of Italian monkeys was deaf and mute. But Italians are good dancers. And Indians are good dancers as well, especially when it comes to changing light bulbs. It becomes a little bit more difficult and challenging for Indians when they have to pick up something Latino like salsa. And when I was learning salsa for the first time, I was trying to learn it up, and I said, well, I'll give you the other side, which is how I had seen salsa. So I'd seen salsa being done by an Italian. He says, ta-tan-tan-tan, pow, 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 pow. And he just dances very fluidly. And I said, I like this dance, I want to learn it as well. So I wanted to learn it as well, and I said, well, but I'm a little bit slow, I'm Indian. So I took my book and I said, turn to page 33, how do you do this? Well, you have to do, okay, now let me try. 1, 2, 3, silent 4, 5, 6, 7, silent 8. 1, 2, 3, silent 4 again, 5, 6, 7. And now, I was feeling pretty confident now, so I guess, okay. I go to a girl and I say, okay, now, do you want to dance salsa with me? And she said, yes, of course. I said, wow. So we start dancing the salsa, she comes here, and I said, okay, now let's try. You stand on the right, I stand on the left. 1, 2, 3, silent 4, don't fall asleep, 5, 6, 7. That was dancing. I had gone dancing again, what was it? Tuesday. Yeah, last Tuesday. Today's Sunday. Nothing too interesting happened since. I got married. Well, not really. Don't get too excited. But that's how arranged marriages are supposed to work. So your parents find a potential wife for you, they send you a picture, and if you like her eyes, you say yes. It sounds like a joke, but it isn't. And but I have nothing against arranged marriages, as long as it's a loved arranged marriage, or arranged marriage that falls in love, or whatever it is. But as long as it's a love marriage that gets arranged. But I did get a little bit worried last week. My mom came to me and she says, Chetan, yes, Mom, you are getting old, and you are not married. But I have a solution for you. I have found the perfect girl for you. She's tall, slim, and the horoscopes match. How can you decide to get married on horoscopes? By the way, this was the 1154th profile that I've seen. But she said, what's the harm? Just go and meet her. Well, and there's absolutely no pressure. No pressure. Just go and meet her. If you like her, it's okay. If it doesn't matter. It's okay. I said, well, that reasoning they made sense to me. I said, okay, well, why not? I just go and meet her. So I went to meet her, and she was actually quite nice. She was quite nice. And I told my mom, she was quite nice. How did you pick her? How did you find her? And she said, so, okay. So, do you like her? Yes, I did. So when are you getting married? What do you mean? Yeah, I thought you said it was no pressure at all. And yeah. Okay. Take your time, but just tell me tomorrow. So now I think I have to think about the answer, and I'll say goodbye to you.